Okay, so I'm going to put one final loop onto my ring, and I'll have 9 loops on my ring. Through the centre of the ring with my tool, pull to make my final loop. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Nice and loose. It's really important that it's all loose. And now I carry on doing the same thing, except of course now I have a row of loops on the ring. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, etc., etc. And so with my left hand, because I'm right-handed, I now hold a spare bit of fabric onto the loop that I've made, the first loop, take my tool, and instead of going through the hoop, as I did the first time, I'm now going to go through this first loop. Hard to show you really, but through the first loop. Don't pull too tight. Find my second hole. There's my second hole. Hold this fabric against it. Take my tool through the second loop. And that is the method for the entire rug. Here's my third little loop that I made. I've got this strand of fabric held against it. Take my tool and go through that loop. And so on and so on. The important thing is I don't pull tightly. If I pull tightly, I won't be able to get through with my tool, but also I'll start making a bowl instead of a rug, and we don't want bowls, we want rugs. Having tried this with kids, they are really tempted to pull tightly, so you've got to stop them from pulling tightly. You've got to tell them not to do that over and over again. Through the next loop and pull. And can you see it's beginning already to grow? I'm running at the end out of fabric, so I take that off my tool, thread another strip on, thread it back onto my tool, and start again. And I continue like that until it will start to grow a little bit, and then it will start to grow a lot more. And you might have to press it flat as you work, because it will bunch up a little bit. So press it nice and flat. If you have an iron handy, that could be useful as well. But once you get to around 25 centimetres maybe in diameter, or whatever you think your children are going to be able to achieve, you will then tie off these. Try to make sure you've done an even number of rows on each side. Tie this off and stitch it down, and you've made a little mat. Started with that loop in the middle, you can see there, and then by putting lots of these together and sewing them together, you will make a type of patchwork rug. And of course you can carry on and make a big rug if you want to, yeah, I think it's a good thing to have a go at. Very make do and mend, really using simple pieces of equipment, very cheap to do. Try charity shops for curtain rings, or get some expert to have a go at making them out of plastic piping. I'm sure you could use cardboard as well. It just depends if you want to be able to wash these things or not. That, I have to admit, I haven't tried yet. So I will send some pictures as well, but I hope that gives you a rough idea of what we're going to try and do. Okay.